Hi there, Aries. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this reading finds you well. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Anisa from the Inner Stereo. And for those of you who have been here a long time, welcome back. As usual, guys, this is going to be a relationship spread, meaning that you could always apply this with anyone in your life. It could be with your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, exes, crushes, fiance, family members, anyone. I am basically just going to be picking up your relationship energy in general, all right? Don't forget to also check your sun, moon, or Venus sign, because I tend to realize that with my readings, I resonate much more with my Venus sign rather than my sun sign. So, let's do this. By the way, if it doesn't resonate, then it doesn't resonate. All right, there's so many amazing, talented tarot readers out there for you to just go ahead and click and watch. Let's talk about your overall energy for the now, though. Aries, you have the Hierophant card in reverse. You have the Three of Wands in reverse, and then you also have the High Priestess. I feel like somebody got a similar energy, but I forgot which sign was that. But it's like you're distancing yourself away from the situations into nothingness. And it's not as if like you're feeling nothing. No, it's just there's no extreme feelings or emotions attached to it. So it's not like you're extremely in love. You're not extremely obsessed. You're not extremely hating somebody or, you know, wanting to curse somebody out. No, you don't feel that extreme. It's just that nothingness. You know what I mean? And you're stopped manifesting or wishing something to grow or to come across or to manifest. Okay, this was what you've been doing, but then you're getting out of it. And then by doing so, your partner or whoever you're dealing with could actually be seeing you as somebody who is non-committal, or you breaking a little bit of a promise here with the Hierophant card in reverse. But for you, it's necessary for you to do that because you felt like you want to eat somebody, you know what I mean? But anyway, what's challenging in this relationship? You have the Justice card and also you have the Queen of Wands. So the Justice card means that this relationship is lacking balance, or there's no equal give and take that is being given or taken. But the Justice card also talks to me sometimes about somebody who would want to implement justice. And this person has a little bit of a feminine energy attached to it. So it's not gender specific, but it's energy, all right? This person does have like a little bit of a feminine energy, and they kind of like wanted to implement justice. And by what I mean by implementing justice is means that they want to revenge. Okay, they want to cause you hurt as much as you did to them. But sometimes justice is subjective, right? What is hurtful for me as a Sagittarius would be, of course, different than what is going to hurt you as an Aries. Especially if you have Cancer moon, what's going to hurt for me is, of course, going to be different than what's going to hurt probably like a Gemini moon or an Aquarius moon. It's going to be totally different. So sometimes this pain that is inflicted by somebody else could affect you like 3 times way worse than the pain that you caused them. Or it could actually be like, what? Just like that? You know? But you had somebody in the past who was waiting for you. They had the Princess of Wands in here. So this person was waiting for you, and as you can see in here, they already had like a letter or a message prepared, like an offering prepared if you were ever to kind of like either reach out or make an effort towards them. But I feel like you were exercising like a lot of your patience and not to even bother and not to even eat them, you know what I mean? And then they have the Sun card in here, so they were going through like a lot of process in finding out themselves and figuring themselves out to be the one, you know, to be one person as a whole. Because I feel like this person in the way past was kind of like quite scattered and everywhere. They were not in tune with themselves. Yeah, I mean, you exercise like a lot of your patience. You know, a lot of people would say that Aries are not responsible, but I was like, nah. Aries are really responsible person, because I do have a friend who is an Aries, and he's very responsible. I've known him since college, right? But I feel like with this person who is waiting on you, you felt like you don't want to be responsible, or you don't want to be dependable here. There is an earthy quality of you that you just taken away from them. So and it pains you to do so, you know what I mean? Because you were exercising like a lot of your patience to not do that, to not fulfill what they wanted. But it's just like you feel like you had to, because you felt like you need to look within and search for answers. You need to either pray or meditate to look for answers, so that you can actually find the answers in yourself without hearing anything from them. 5 kartu masa sekarang. By the way, I'm Indonesian, so if you hear me muttering strange languages, like non-English languages, me muttering in Indonesia, right? It's not me casting voodoo, speaking backwards, or whatever that is. Because there was one comment, it was like, oh my god, she was speaking backwards, da 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 da. Damn. Phew, we have 200-ish million people in Indonesia. They're gonna be shook. Right, so this person doesn't feel the collective happiness when it comes to you, but this person does have like a little bit of a codependency type of attitude or characteristic or personality. So not the type of person who can be alone. Do you still think about this person? Yes, you do. But your thoughts is blocking your emotions, like you're being very, very dependent on your thoughts. And as you can see here, you have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords has a tiny little book of here, book of sins, book of mistakes. So I feel like you're writing down or even remembering every tiny details of their mistakes and their wrongdoings. You're not saying anything about it, making it to become the Tower card in reverse, which is bottle up emotions, exactly like the King of Swords in here. All right, so you're not letting it out, and if you're a cross watcher watching this, I mean, if you're not Aries, but you're watching this, I wouldn't suggest you confronting Aries, because they're going to be stabbing you with their fucking swords. And it's kind of like quite scary, right? So you do think a lot about them, but it's just that your thoughts is clouding your emotions, like it's blocking everything. And it's just, the more you find out about things, the more resentful, the more like, oh my god, if you were ever to kind of like do this to me, like I swear to god, I'm going to say this to you because I have this proof, I have this, you know, all those stuff. And even if they were to demand you or nag you in some ways, you would kind of like brought up the mistakes that they've done in the past, because that's your weapon, that's your ammo. All right, but here's the thing, this is not a quality of Aries, right? You're a fire sign as much as I am. We are people who actually would live much more healthily if we were to say things outright. And I learned it in a hard way during my Saturn return. To just, if I feel discomfort, if I feel upset, if I say, if I feel anything, I would just say it out loud. I find out that it was a lot easier for me to do so. I don't feel you're gonna be at a crossroad here. This is also the type of person who is going to come back in and entering whenever they feel like it, as if like nothing happened. But here's the thing, they also feel like there's no collective happiness in this relationship. You don't give them the emotional security and stability that they're looking for. But the thing is that they're pretty codependent. They cannot be alone, and they're kind of like quite dependent on your energy as well. It adds up to your resentment, or it adds up to the list of sins that they're made, right? The problem is you're not communicating. So in the future, this person is going to either come back into your life, or just going to, act or go on a date with you and act as if like nothing happened. And they're going to be saying, basically, trying to manifest things in the futures and blah, 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 blah. I mean, you're hurting. You have the Five of Wands in here. You probably act out like a little bit cold towards them, but you're still not communicating what is it that you're truly feeling. What's up, Aries? What's up? Like, this person doesn't really understand. And all those bottled up emotions, that book that you hold on to is actually, I'm trying to look at the time, is actually like a volcano waiting to erupt, and it's scary. Right? So this person actually doesn't know what they've done wrong. There's like a lot of misunderstanding and miscommunications going on. And rather than you just keeping it quiet or just distancing yourself away without even communicating to them what is up with you, just because you felt like you want to kind of like show your teeth or just try to make a point, it's going to be much more better for you to make a point with a clear-cut communications rather than weird actions. You know what I mean? With just like distancing yourself away, being kind of like cold without even saying anything. Okay? Because I feel like this person does actually wants to listen, but it's just that you're having problem opening up towards them. And it's going to make you even more pissed with the fact, as if like they're acting like nothing happened, because that's how they truly feel. Nothing happened. Nothing is wrong. All right? Okay? So I think that's it for my reading for you, Aries. I really hope that you enjoy it. I'll see you guys next week from now for your mid-February reading. Bye-bye.